I want to introduce one core technique that I share with all the people that I work with. And it's a core technique which I would love you all to work with all the time. Really, really simple. Many of you have seen this with me before. I still use this all the time. Cross your hands over like this. Put your hands down onto your legs, sort of like, let me see how far I can say, like that. So you're just sitting down, and then you're going to slowly tap like this. Left, right, gently and slowly. So keeping on tapping. And what we do while we do this is we bring awareness down into the body. What I mean by that is feel the tapping. Don't absent-mindedly tap and just sit there thinking. Bring awareness down into the body in the seat. That means bringing 50 to 70% of your awareness down into feeling the body and noticing it, rather than being up here playing mental narratives. I'm going to say that you probably, or that each of us probably only needs 30% of our awareness up here for thinking and processing this conversation, and that we are much better served by having a ton of our awareness down here. This is partly what is going to cut the conditioned patterns that each of us brings into this course. And I go into this, I go into fighting, I go into pleasing, I go into freezing. That is a pattern. And the moment we start disrupting and pulling your awareness down into the body, we start disrupting the status quo from now. We're very deliberately doing what's called crossing the midline here, which is used in tons of techniques, from EMDR to brain gym and very old kind of pranayama breathing. It's been used for thousands and thousands of years, crossing between the hemispheres as a way of processing information or regulating the system. So this is what we're doing here, is we're regulating, bringing awareness down. And so I'm going to ask all of us to not get hijacked by, oh gosh, this is so intense and interesting. I'm going to give all my attention to it, and I'm going to give away all my attention from my own body. How, if I'm watching everything that everyone says and I'm not feeling my own body and I'm not here in here, how can I even know how I feel in the moment? How would I know that there's building rage, or how would I know that there's a freeze coming if I'm not in here? If I'm not in here, I've got no resources. As opposed to being like, I'm going to say almost hypnotized by every time we see a lot of other people or even one person. We're having a conversation and we're completely locked into a part of our nervous system that we've been developing since we were 3 or 4 or 5 years old. Disrupt the pattern, come home. Our minds create what some people call a boundary program. They create a mental image of our body. So for example, let's all focus on our feet right now. And I want you to feel your feet on the floor, in the shoe, wherever they are. Simultaneously with feeling the feet, there is almost like a black and white imaging, you could say, inside our brains, in our minds, of the feet. We see them inside our mind's eye. Some people call it a boundary program. Many people actually substitute actually feeling the feet for that mental imaging. We need to make sure that you're actually feeling your feet as opposed to experiencing a mental image of your foot. Which one is it, or is it both? Our home run, or what we're aiming for, is that somatic, which means embodied felt sense. Another word for this is interoception. Perception is out there. I perceive the world. Interoception is our ability to feel inside our body.